Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. We are pleased to be joined by the one, the only buddy, Kofoid. Of course, you've seen him plenty of times on this channel. Of course, he drove for Keith Coons in the Chili Bowl a few weeks ago and came pretty damn close to winning the whole thing. How's it going?
I'm good. I'm glad to be on your show. And like you said, Chili Bowl was fun. Hopefully we can be a couple spots better next year.
Okay, so let's talk about people knew a lot about you, but I think if that Tuesday night on prelim night, I think you kind of introduced yourself to the racing world a little bit. What was that like for you to go toe to toe with pretty much, as many people call him, the best on dirt of all time in Kyle Larson?
Yeah, that was it was special to say the least. I said it in my interview on Tuesday night that it was one of the funnest races I've been a part of. And one of the most hard fought races, at least. So it's pretty gratifying when you can beat someone like that. But also in the big picture, put yourself in a position to win on Saturday too. But I knew we were fast all night, and I knew we had. We were one of probably 2 or 3 cars to beat, I thought. To kind of chase him down and kind of hunt him down for the win was cool. And it's a race that I won't forget either, especially, when you win in that building, it's a feeling like no other, for sure.
So I know there's there's a lot of downtime. There's a lot of things going on. Basically when your night is over and you're already in the A main. What was that? What was the rest of that week like for you? What'd you go do?
I was at the track. Every day. The Tuesday or Wednesday morning, I slept in a little bit because I had been going to the expo at 8 or 9 o'clock with the guys, and especially after my night was over, I was like, I can finally kind of relax a little bit. So I went to every race for the rest of the week and watched and hung out with my team and my teammates, and watched them win a couple more nights, which was pretty cool. But yeah, it was just it felt like such a long time, just because I had won and I was excited for Saturday, and I thought we had a good chance to win on Saturday, and it just it kept me excited, and I just wanted it to be Saturday already. But no, it was I think it was good that I got to watch the rest of the races, or I thought that was important to do, but also hang out with my teammates and kind of figure out what they were doing.
Right. So did you go up in turn 2 with the Rowdies at any point that weekend or something like that?
I never made it to the backstretch or turn 2 at all. Actually, I never even walked down there. But no, it's I knew that they were hyped all week like usual, and when I won, I tried to hype them up a little bit, out waving my hand out the side of the car. So gotta respect the Rowdies.
Gotta respect them. Yep. To be in the A main, to get all the attention that you did after what you did on Tuesday, what was that like for you personally? Because that's probably it's something that I know you said this already, but did you have time to reflect back on it or anything like that?
I did the whole week. And I did until Saturday, because Saturday, I looked back on it after, but when Saturday came, then that was, time to race again. And not saying Tuesdays, those thoughts are gone, but now we can try and put our best foot forward to win the race that counts. But I don't know, that whole week I was just so when I walked back to the trailer Tuesday night and saw my phone, I've never had so many notifications before. So it's kind of cool to even see that and just walk around and people, pretty much people I didn't know. I could walk through the expo and they would tell me good job or that was awesome. And Wednesday and Thursday that was still going on. And, to be recognized for that and that have that happen is a pretty good feeling. And I don't know, it makes you feel good. Because, you did something that is pretty tough to do in one of the most prestigious races of the year. So I don't want to say I don't quite think about it much anymore. I still have the pictures and videos that I look at every once in a while. That kind of reminds me of it. But, now we're already focusing for Florida.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about the rest of what your plans are for the season. I know that you got a lot of them.
Yeah.
Let's talk about them.
Yeah. So the main thing is I will be doing another year chasing USAC only with Keith Coons Motorsports. In the midget side, that's pretty much the main thing I'll be doing is USAC. Right. And then I will be running a Wing 410 sprint car for Leighton Crouch and Bernie from Indy Race Parts. They kind of partnered together and they're building up a really good team. So I get to run roughly 30 to 50 shows for them. And the cool thing is we'll get to go to all the big races, a lot of stuff I wanted to do, but also they will work around my schedule and they understand my priorities and commitments to Toyota and the midget stuff, which is really cool. And then I'll also get to run some more pavement late model stuff with Toyota this year. Nothing that's quite scheduled yet, but so I get to do a decent amount of races, which would be really good.
Okay. So you just mentioned pavement late models with Toyota. I think we know the next step, which is the stock car world. I know that you've said many times that I've had you on that the NASCAR thing does interest you. Where are we at? I know that there's a lot of other things that are happening right now in terms of, what you want to do. I know that NASCAR is something you're interested in, something that you want to do, something, all that. Where are we at in terms of that? Because I know you're 20 years. So where are we at in that? How do you, where do you think you want to be? Where do you think you want to be in the next few years?
Well, I've said it before, and it's, for me, it's never changed. My goal or my dream or whatever has always been to make it to Cup someday.
Yeah.
It's been like that for as long as I can remember, really. So I just, right now I'm just kind of, I don't want to say getting my feet wet, but I'm trying to make the transition over to the pavement side, and that's starting with the late models, pro late stuff or supers or late model stocks or whatever. So I'm just trying to get as many races in as I can, and hopefully be successful in that, which will hopefully in turn move me up to the next thing. But yeah, so I'm, like I said, I'm just trying to, I enjoy the dirt stuff, but Cup's always been my dream, and transitioning to pavement is what I'm trying to do. So I guess to answer your question, the next few years, I'd love to be in ARCA or a truck. That's just what I think part of the path would look like if I could hopefully make it that far. Yeah, we'll just have to, like I said, just keep on going, and then just you got to win to move up and prove that you're worthy of being moved up.
Yeah. So I know that you were also in Charlotte last week. You got most of the Toyota, all the Toyota development drivers were summoned to Charlotte, North Carolina, to get to meet Kurt Busch and obviously learn a lot from him. I know a lot of the ARCA guys were there, and all of the drivers from the Toyota development program were there. What was that experience like for all of you?
Yeah, so that so that week is called orientation week. Right. And it's Monday through Friday, and it's a lot of health related things that go on, seminars and meetings, and just introductory stuff for the upcoming season, and just requirements and stuff. And then also like you said, Kurt Busch got to come in for a half hour, and introduce himself to all of us, and we got to listen to him share some stories and his insight, and just share really great advice. So that was pretty cool, and that's one of the many really great things about Toyota, that I'm thankful to be a part of, that you're exposed to stuff like that. And they always go the extra mile in as far as making sure that you're in the best shape possible. You get the best, advice in that case, or the best opportunities. So it's a really cool week. It's fun.
Yeah, fun stuff there. All right, buddy Kofoid, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. We're going to definitely have you on again, and congrats on your run at the Chili Bowl a few weeks ago.
Yeah, thanks, Casey. I appreciate it.